buy real estate right now? You want to buy securities? Bitcoin is the only asset that guarantees you a future, an issuance rate, a monetary policy. And so listen, the Fed's going to be the Fed. I mean, managing the existing fiat currency economy today is clearly the hardest rocket science problem that's ever been invented by our species.
Hi, I'm Justin.
And I'm JP, his brother.
We are the co-founders of StoryDAO, a community-based IP incubation platform. We're so excited to be presenting at the Ideas Conference in October in New York.
Hollywood is broken. We see it all over the headlines. Creators are getting squeezed. Development budgets are bloated. New creative voices are not being heard. And this is all due to a top-down system that is controlled by a very select few.
Web3 and StoryDAO are fixing these problems by creating a community-owned IP incubation platform that allows original ideas to come from anywhere and for producers, creators, and storytellers to come together to launch new, rich storytelling experiences and collectively build these worlds into expansive IP. Our mission is to recreate the fabric of Hollywood, a $100 billion industry on the blockchain from the bottom up.
We look forward to telling you a little bit more.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And you know I come back with that video just to make you think. And we have Jack from Strike. And guys, we know they're using the Bitcoin Lightning Network to batch transactions, so therefore they're faster, and also using a network to move fiat. The same system we have right now is just digital and is using blockchain. Now we know the NWO is pushing the Metaverse, basically a virtual world, but also what's going to be on blockchain is Hollywood. And we can clearly see Hollywood moving into the virtual world. And because the sheep are going to become an avatar, everyone can be a star. The same way our social media gave everybody a voice. The same way these NFTs and Metaverse are going to make the sheep feel like they can be whatever they want to be. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. You have a wonderful day.
Congratulations on the funding. Talk to me a little bit about how you were able to accomplish that when I'm hearing from other companies the access to capital right now is very slim.
Thank you, and thank you for having me. Yeah, it's true. I mean, the Federal Reserve, huh? What are we going to do about that? No, it's a difficult market, much more difficult than times prior. But I think it speaks to Bitcoin at large and Strike in particular and what we represent and what we mean to the world. Cheaper, faster, more open, more inclusive, more freedom-based payments means a lot to the world. And no matter the economic environment, we've seen tremendous growth in the business and a tremendous appetite from investors to push for that vision. There's a huge opportunity in a capitalistic sense, and there's a big opportunity in a moral and principled sense, especially in times like now where trust within financing and payments is arguably at an all-time low. It's beneath the floor I'm standing on. So I think that's really what that headline means more than anything else.
You already are giving people around the world the opportunity to move money at an instant. In fact, your 70 million Cash App users have access to the platform. So how are you using this money? Where are you going to grow? How do you expand at a time when, quite frankly, you look at Bitcoin and crypto in general and think, boy, I'm glad I didn't stay out of that market.
Yeah, so I want to just divide for a second. I'm a big Bitcoin advocate and holder, but the thesis of the business is we can actually use Bitcoin and in particular the Lightning Network to make for better payments. We think of Lightning Network like a Visa or like a Swift plus correspondent bank. And so our customers actually don't ever touch Bitcoin. Some of them may not even know we use it as a technology to advance payments. We move dollars over it. We allow you to clear as opposed to Visa as a merchant, or allow you to remit instead of Swift plus correspondent banking. So our customers don't care about the volatility. They're never subjected to Bitcoin. So the money is used to continue to grow that. You have this magic instrument that doesn't infer or require any credit to settle a payment. It's bearer, it's global, it's cheaper, it's faster. And that is a huge, I mean, the payments industry is worth tens of trillions of dollars globally. And so commercializing that product and letting the real world reap the benefits from that is, I mean, a lot to do there. And so that's exactly how we're going to use the capital, is further entrench this new technology to benefit everybody on the planet.
Okay, but maybe everybody listening right now is interested in your thoughts on Bitcoin. You said that you're a holder of it. You said that I'm taking it that you're bullish. Are you buying more Bitcoin now that it's below 20,000? And where do you think it's going? And is that still your cryptocurrency of choice?
Yes, of course, I'm buying. I'm always buying, and I think it's going up. I think the wrong mental model to deploy is Bitcoin's not an inflation hedge. Why is it not going up as the rates are going up? How about this way? Let's think about it this way. What else are you buying? What else is as scarce? What else is as censorship resistant and defensible? Not defensible like Silk Road defensible. I'm talking about defensible like nobody can change the monetary policy of my asset that I'm holding. Nobody can change the issuance of the asset that I hold and I save in. So I don't know. Fine. I'm willing to have some whiskey and debate with you. What else you want to buy? You want to buy real estate right now? You want to buy securities? Bitcoin is the only asset that guarantees you a future, an issuance rate, a monetary policy. And so, listen, the Fed's going to be the Fed. I mean, managing the existing fiat currency economy today is clearly the hardest rocket science problem that's ever been invented by our species. And so my long-term trajectory is Bitcoin carries the qualities that will appreciate against all other assets. And I got nothing but time on my hands. I'm a young gentleman, and I'm just sitting really patiently acquiring an asset that I can trust in, because I actually don't have to trust anybody.
We're going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
This effort. And China has big plans for this. They intend to seed their digital yuan into the global environment by giving it away to visitors at next winter's Olympics. When they arrive at the airport, they're going to get yuan digital wallets. They're going to receive digital yuan. They're going to use it throughout their visits to Beijing, and then they're going to take it back to their home countries. They see this as a huge advantage. Why? Because who controls the underlying protocols, who controls the underlying standards of the future of money will control the future of money.
Most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids' books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends. So therefore, we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Drama Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Drama Tam save New York. From COVID 33. Part 3, King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.